Join me as I interview Wendy Jones of Ladera Living, a 55 and up community. Oh, Wendy, thank you so much for joining us and representing Ladera Homes, Ladera Living, and the beautiful 55 and up communities. I can't wait to hear from you and hear what sets this builder apart.
I am just so appreciative to be here.
Absolutely. So tell us how you got involved with Ladera Living, and what is your history with them?
I've been in this business for almost 10 years. I've worked for other builders and I came across Ladera and had not entered the 55 plus scene before. I've done custom, semi custom, 1 acre, pretty much everything in between. So this was really intriguing to me, being in my 50s myself. It was just an interesting concept. And I have to say, I'm totally in love with it. I love our communities. I love the people that are here and the homes that we build. So it was definitely a positive for me and something that I'm so glad I got to journey in.
That's amazing. I love it. And what do you think attracts buyers to your particular community besides the age?
So a lot of our people are lock and leave. They're looking for something that they want to be here near their children, grandchildren, participate in life, but they live in Philadelphia, they live in California, they live in Florida. And our communities are a very lock and leave community because we are going to maintain the exterior of the home for you. We're going to water it, we're going to do those yards. We have amenities, so when those grandkids do come, they get to
Mhm.
still enjoy the pool, the fun, but you're not maintaining it. You can lock the door and walk away. So a
Wow.
lot of people come for that, not just that it's a 55 plus.
Okay. And what would you say? So some of the other 55 plus communities, and we're not knocking any communities, but
No,
so you
not
have
at
Del
all.
Webb, you have Element. What sets Ladera Living apart? Like what's different about Ladera than these communities?
Yeah, we love all those communities. Everything has a purpose and a place for where it is. So we love all those communities, and everything has a purpose and a place for in our market. The Robeson Ranches and the Del Webbs, they're just a larger community. They offer a great product. We have some similarities, but we really focus on keeping our neighborhood small. We are gated. Um, those gates, are shut all the time. You can let your friends in as you need, but we want it to be an intimate community where you can make friends, your neighbors.
I love
We
that.
want you to be active. That's really important to this age group. Statistics show the less active you are, the more problems you have as you age. So we want you out doing, knowing, being, and being seen.
Mm.
So our homes are going to range community wise between like 180. My neighborhood is 229.
Mhm.
So that's important to us that that is a doable number for you to know all your neighbors around and
Yeah, I
get to
love that.
participate. You don't have to
Mhm.
participate, but we want you participating.
Right, right. Because I think that's one of the things that as you get older, you lose touch, right? And this more like long distance. And so creating that like new community, right? Because as a kid, you're making friends at school, and as an adult, you're making friends in your job. But then when you're retired, where do you make your friends? Well, hopefully it's going to be in your neighborhood and your community, and that's really convenient as well.
Well, and we have a lot of buyers who are either divorced, those single buyers, those newly widowed, those couples that are moving here and they don't know what to do. I have a sweet 83-year-old who her children wanted her to move closer. Her husband had passed away, and she's like, whatever, I'll do it. But I'm never going to make friends. I'm leaving
Oh.
my friends, or my friends are not, around anymore. So
Mhm.
she came in after about 2 months of living here and said, I have to tell you, I've never had so many friends in my life. This has
Oh.
been amazing. So for her, we feel honored that we got to step in and help her transition in a hard spot, but to make some amazing friends and to keep her longevity going because she has those friends and those connections all around her. So we love that.
I love it so much. And like you said, you're making a difference in people's lives because that
Yes.
transition can be either like really difficult and full of obstacles or very smooth. And
Yes.
Ladera Living, it sounds like makes it very smooth.
We do. We try to make it as smooth as we can. We have a program where we'll come in and help them. So
Okay.
you can have somebody come in and help you figure out how to downsize. What do you do with all this stuff that your
Mm.
children no longer want?
Right.
And like, how do you do that? What does it look like? For a lot of these buyers, that's really overwhelming.
Mhm.
They've spent their whole life, married, unmarried, collecting things, raising families. That part of life is done. And this is just a new journey. But
Right.
what do you do with that? And all these trinkets that you have that you adore. So we come in and help you figure out what can fit in your new home, what is
Good.
important to take and not take. We'll help you pack. We'll help you unpack. We'll
Wow.
help you move. So it's a service, it's a concierge type service, but we need that to help this buyer figure out what this next journey looks like. So I am
Absolutely.
proud that we offer it. Not everybody takes us up on it, but
Mhm.
it definitely is a conversation we have with every buyer. They have to look at my 7,000 square foot home is now going to be 2,500. What does that look like for me?
Right.
Yeah,
Right. I was gonna ask about talk about the square footage, talk about the layout a little bit. I know at the end you're gonna give us a tour, but just tell us a little bit of details.
of course. So we start in my neighborhood at about 1,300 square feet and go all the way up to about 3,000.
Okay.
Our largest one story is almost 2,600 square feet. Most of our homes are going to be two bedroom. We do offer some with three. We have studies, we have flex spaces, we have three-car garages. So every buyer has a need, and we're here to help you fit that need how you need to have it. I do have one two-story that people build, and so that's always amusing to hear why you need it. Um, so it's so unusual for us, but
Right,
they
right.
do. They have big families or they have
Right.
collections of things they want to showcase.
Mhm.
The wife may not want it downstairs in the living room, so they're going to put it up.
Put the music
Um,
room upstairs.
that's right. I mean, it's all those fun things. So we try to offer a little bit to everyone.
And do you build from the ground up or only move-in ready homes?
So every neighborhood's a little bit different. We
Okay.
build homes and we have spec homes here in Tooele Park, which is in Fort Worth. We mainly do builds. I do offer specs. I have about two at a time.
Mhm.
A lot of people come out and say, I want to build. Like, I can build. I have 6 months.
Uh-huh.
They find that process soothing, an easier journey into this next step. Some people need something immediate,
Mhm.
and that's where we sell those specs. But I'm not a spec heavy neighborhood.
Mhm.
I'm very heavy in building.
So then they can customize it how they really want their
And
home to be.
yes, and we consider ourselves a production builder with options. Those are
Okay.
options we deem doable. So
Mhm.
we're not going to be, hey, we can take down a wall or we can, extend the home. Um,
Right.
if that is part of an option that we have already in our plan bank, of course, we're going to do that with you.
Mhm.
But yes, you get to go to design. You get to add plugs where you want, or car chargers, or all those things you might need. We do grab bars. You get to pick your tile, your floors, everything from the ground up.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was gonna say, are there any accommodations? So, like thinking about your 80-year-old friend, what are some accommodations that you have maybe for like when they really get up in age and they need a little bit more like support?
Definitely. Yeah, so we don't consider ourselves ADA compatible,
Okay.
but we do consider ourselves friendly to an aging population. So our showers are going to have curbless entries, so you're not going to step down or step up.
Good.
We have wider doors, so it's going to be wider than a home that you would normally see. And then if you choose to do grab bars or lower those countertops a little bit, those are options you can choose as well.
Okay.
We do a lot of opening your cabinet and have rollout shelves. We also
Good.
do pot and pan drawers. We
Mhm.
do all those things that people may need or want, but
Mhm.
it's at your pace of
Right.
how you see that. And
Right.
most of ours are going to do all one type of flooring, which is great, but we still do offer carpet. We offer tile. We offer laminate. We offer those things that you're looking for that are luxury items. But if that's something that you don't want, you don't have to add it either. So
Right.
we try to hit your budget where you need to hit.
And talking about budget, what is kind of the price range, or at least in the community where you are, that Ladera Living builds at?
So we start in the very high threes, like 398. So
Okay.
pretty much almost four. And we go all the way up into the sevens to eights.
Okay.
So it just depends. The average person is going to spend about 10% in design.
Hmm.
We find across the board, some spend less, some spend more. So we want that to be something you control, not we're controlling. We build a beautiful home, just standard. But if those are options that you have, like soft closed drawers and quartz
Mm.
countertops, we want you to do those things and
Right.
have the ability.
Yeah. Okay, that's fantastic. Do you have any current incentives going on that buyers should know about?
Yeah, so we always have incentives.
Yay.
Yeah, always. And so this month we are doing 25 towards design on a spec
Ooh,
home. We offer HOA dues for 2 years.
okay.
So we try to accommodate both sides. So yeah,
And then within the HOA, because you said already that they maintain the yard, which is amazing. I mean, imagine how much money
amazing.
you save,
I know.
and time and stress. What else is included within the HOA within the community? Because it's a gated community, correct?
It is. So we are a
Okay.
gated community. That means you're going to own those streets. So part of those dues are going to go to that. You
Okay.
have a pool. We have pickleball courts. They
Ooh.
are relentless on those pickleball courts. I am not allowed to play because I am a beginner and it is mid-level and up only.
Wow.
So we have a workout facility. The ladies do yoga and Pilates and the big family type room.
Uh-huh.
They play every card game you can imagine.
I
We
love
have
it.
pool tables. The guys have pool contest. I heard a lady the other day said she beat all the guys at poker. So
Mm.
I know.
Okay.
So it is done by the homeowners. We're not
Okay.
going to manage that. We're not going to tell you what to do. So if
I
they
like
want to do
that.
something, that they do it. We're not
Right.
bringing in groups to teach you how to sing. You know, if that was something they wanted, they're welcome to do that.
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they have a seat on the board for the HOA.
Okay.
And as we get closer to being finished, they will completely take over the board. So we kind of step down. So you're
Uh,
not inheriting a board that you have no clue how to run.
I like.
We want you to be prepared along the way. We
Mhm.
have a putting area for those
Okay.
golfers out there. We
Okay.
also have a pond. We have walking trails everywhere as well. So
Okay.
yeah, they are active
Amazing.
as can be.
I love that so much because, like you said, like, you got to use it. You got to make sure that you stay
You
active
do.
and stay social and stay involved. And
Yeah.
I think what's really unique about the community is that it's, yes, you can have an HOA planning events, but in this case, it's the homeowners that have taken responsibility. They're making the
Mhm.
friendships, and like, yeah, it's not like a forced karaoke time. Like, this is like
Right.
everybody shows up to play pickleball because they want to, and that's the type of community you want to be a part of.
Yeah. And I mean, we have people who walk their dogs every day. They always
Oh,
stop by. We
oh.
keep dog treats in our office. And so there's one dog, when he sees our car, will come up to the door knowing we're going to give him a treat. The neighbors are amazing. They know each other, they take each other out. They have, men's breakfast, men's
Oh,
lunch. All the guys go play golf at the local golf courses around. So they're happy to pick you up. They're happy to help out. They come
oh,
tell me if something's going on in the neighborhood.
good.
So yeah, it's really sweet. And most of our people were executives and high level jobs in their life. That still continues here. It just
Right,
looks a little different. So
right.
yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're running the local golf group instead.
There you go. I would say like one of the transitions is so hard with like moving from like full-time working to retirement and then like downsizing at the same time is that identity. And
Yes.
so like who are you? And so yeah, what I love that they're like grabbing those roles of like, I run the role, I run the golf course pretty much, and I'm the social coordinator, and they get their own little titles,
They
self-appointed titles.
totally do. And we've got like landscape committee and, all those welcome committee things that they love to do.
Mhm.
So it's really cute to see them all. And they're so generous. And people assume, oh, this is a retirement. And it's really,
Right.
yes, we have a hefty group of retirement,
Mhm.
but I have all ages. I think my youngest is 40.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
I know. So even
Wait,
though
but
we're
it's not 55 and up?
it is. So even
Okay.
though we're 55 and up, we have an 80-20 rule that is Texas, due to fair housing, has us have.
Mhm.
And so you cannot have anyone under 21 live in your home.
Gotcha.
So it automatically is going to be no children. The
Okay.
average age is in your early 60s
Okay.
here, but we have everything from 40. And I just had a lady move in who's 97.
Okay.
So, and I want to be her at 97. She's the most active, cutest little thing you've
I
ever
love it.
seen. And so she is a spitfire. And I tell her all the time, I need your secret.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, what's your secret? 97 and thriving.
And
Love it.
thriving. So, but yeah, it's great.
Good. Okay, so my parents are in their 60s. They live in Southern California.
Okay.
Convince me to send them Ladera Living and say move to Texas because I would love to have them close.
Yeah. So, and what's stopping them?
What's your speech
Yeah.
to a
So,
Californian?
exactly. We have a ton from California.
Okay.
And this is an amazing place. You still have the sun. We are close to lakes. We're close to golf courses.
Mhm.
And most of all, we're close to your grandkids and your kids.
Right.
So this is an easy lock and leave. Even if you're not quite ready to let that home
Uh-huh.
in California go, let's go ahead and maybe do both. Let's
Okay.
see if you like it here and how it is. Let's spend some time here and take this
Mhm.
on as a journey because you don't get time back. That's the only thing we can't refuel. So what what's stopping you? We have beautiful
Okay.
homes. You can customize it. We have a size that fits
Pickleball.
everyone. You can play pickleball. You can totally take on the head of the golf club. Whatever that important thing is, you can always go visit California. You can always go visit those friends,
Hmm.
but you can't get time back with your family.
Mm.
So, yeah,
Sold.
I know, like move
I'll
quickly.
send this video to them. Okay, so talk to us like as far as what's the process? So they call me, they say, "Hey, I really want Ladera Living Homes," and I come and I schedule that appointment with you, and we sit down together to kind of like talk about what their needs are. From there, what happens?
Sure. So as soon as we kind of get those needs
Hmm.
under our belt and what you're really looking for, we are obviously going to tour. We're going to do all those things. We're going to find that perfect lot. We're going to find that perfect house that fits you. But then we're going to go to contract based on those structural options that were important to you on the home, on the lot.
Okay.
We're going to take 10% down. And then in about 2 or 3 weeks, we're going to get you into design and you're going to get you into electric. There are two different appointments. We
Okay.
try to make it as easy as we can
Yeah.
for them. We're going to send you links to design and help you dream what you want. Some
Okay.
people are great. They've got a Pinterest board. This
Right.
group doesn't usually have that. So,
Uh-huh.
and they usually haven't built a home in 20, 30 years, if ever.
Exactly.
And so we want them thinking about those things so they don't walk into design shocked. But we have a little bit of everything at design. So it's not
Mhm.
just the newest trends, it's going to
Right.
be things that this age group likes
That's
and
good.
wants. After design, we are going to do a final sign off with you and make sure we are clear on everything. You're going to meet that builder and we are going to start. From contract to finish, we are about 6 to 7 months. During
Oh,
the process,
that's
you're going to get
quick.
to walk your home with the builder. You walk it at the end as well. going to do that blue tape. We call it a reveal walk. We want to reveal your beautiful home to
Yeah.
you and tell you everything about it. And then the day of closing, you're going to walk it again. And then you're going to come to our office here on property and sign and close. We don't want you having to drive everywhere. So we try to make it as seamless as possible.
Mhm.
It's building, it's an up and down world, but we do our best to keep you on track and just making this as easy as it can be.
All right, Wendy, give us a tour of the Ladera Living model home.
So this is one of my smaller homes. This is about 1636 square feet. It is called a Salerno. We sell a lot of these to people who maybe are that lock and leave because they don't really need an office. So this is going to be a 2 bedroom, 2 bath. So are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. When we come in, we have a smaller foyer, but it is a foyer. So it is a great little foyer to come in. You're going to have a guest bedroom and bathroom right off of it. It's a great size guest bedroom. It's got places for extra storage. Some people actually put a desk in here instead of a dresser. This is a queen bed, so it is a big bed. And look at this closet. This is a really
Oh,
nice
wow,
guest closet.
built-in.
So it is built in. It's good storage if you're not having guests. We have a lot of people that do Murphy beds, so they can make this an office. You have a little coat closet here. This is
Full
bathroom.
bathroom. Very
Yeah.
nice.
So this is the only one that's going to have a tub in it. And we do get some people who say, I want a shower in there, like my grandmother's coming, my friend's coming. We
Yeah.
do that as well. So look at this kitchen.
It's so gorgeous.
So
Oh,
remember,
my
this home
goodness.
is only 1636 square feet. So it is still a great size kitchen, a great size dining. It is also great size living room. This is a huge oversized couch. And this one, we wanted people to know that you can fit a ton of furniture in here.
And is that tray ceiling
That is
standard? Is there something
standard.
added?
So,
Standard.
yeah, the tray is standard. The
Beautiful.
fireplace is added. It can be in a corner. It can also be straight. So some people say, I don't want one. That's great. We're going to take it out. Not a problem. It has a great outdoor patio. So, I mean, it is a covered patio, lovely little blinds, a smaller yard, but that is why we're here.
Again, you don't want to have a lot to maintain.
You do not. We have gas. If you don't want gas, some of these people are afraid of that. Then we do electric. This is just a standard one. Some people want a 5 burner. You can do double ovens. You can do all pot and pan drawers. You can do soft close. You can do pull out drawers. It is a great thing to customize, but it's a good size island and it looks right into your family room.
Right. You have that open concept that you have also those defined spaces, which, you know, allow for entertaining, but allow to that peace and the calm of like, I have a separate living room.
Yep. And so we're going to go into the primary. This is a huge primary. This is a king bed. And look how big these nightstands are on either side of this bed. So there's plenty of room. You've got a chair in here and a dresser, and there's still room for more. We didn't stuff it all in so that it was tight. It opens straight into your bathroom, and you're going to have your own water closet that shuts. You're going to have lovely big countertops. You could do a makeup area or you can do drawers. Those are just options that you can have. We're going to have a shower, and remember that it is curbless. So there's no drop down or drop up. You're always going to have a seat. You get to pick the shower head. You also can do niches and things to put soap and, all your little goodies on. It's going to go straight into a closet. This is a really lovely closet for a house this
That's
size.
really big for the house that size.
This is our standard closet. You can also upgrade it to Classy Closets, which is a custom closet company, and they're going to offer all kind of options that you can do as well. And did you notice we haven't left? We're going straight into laundry.
Wow. I love how convenient that is.
Yeah, so great little area here. You have lots of folding. We did cabinets. You can do a rod and shelf above. You can do cabinets above. So we try to show a little bit of everything so people can have it. You also have another storage closet here. So it's a huge pantry to store all those linens in. And then you come right into the mud room. We offer mud benches. We offer all kind of things. Some people have furniture they want to put there. So we try to show a little bit of all the options. And then we are back to the front door.
I love that you have a dedicated laundry room and it's not just like, the closet between the garage and the entryway. That's how laundry rooms typically are in those, less than 2,000 square feet homes, especially new builds. But you have really a dedicated laundry room and that's connected to the closet. That's so seamless and no drops or dips in the floor. So it's really seamless.
Yeah, it's a great little house. Like I said, lots of lock and leave. This is a perfect size for that. Those single men or women. And then we have a lot of married couples that this is all they want. They don't need a big office. They don't have guests come stay all the time. And they don't want to clean the spaces that they're not using anymore. That was the whole purpose of this. It is a lifestyle choice. This is not a move up. This is not usually an equal. This is a lifestyle choice to go do the things you want to do for the life that you have left, and go enjoy and not be maintaining a home that is burdening you. So that's what I love. It definitely speaks to me being in that 50-year-old range. I just want to go be with my kids, be with grandkids once they have them, and live my life and travel. Yep.
Yes.
So I don't want to be in my home going, oh my gosh, I need to redo this room, or I have 5 rooms to clean. That doesn't appeal to me anymore. So that's why we're here. We want people to be able to live their life, make friends, have fun, and enjoy it.
Awesome.
So I think that's what you and I work for.
Do you have an attic in the house?
You do. So you have it in the garage. I would show you the garage, but it's the builders. So you can't really see it, but you do have an attic, yes.
Okay.
And we do Versa lifts. So if you wanted a Versa lift that comes down with a remote control, you can do that. We also have groups here in the community that will come change things out, like your AC filters. If your sink is, having issues, they'll come help you. And they're just homeowners who like to piddle.
I love that because everybody helps each other and it's just a community that, comes together and says, we're going to help each other. We're going to live our best lives. And we've got these homes that are so efficient, and I'm sure they're energy saving too, since it's a new build, right?
Yes. So, energy is amazing. We have all the energy efficiencies in our windows. They're going to be argon gas. We do offer foam, if that is something that's of interest to someone. But even our standard package, the bills that I hear people tell me, I'm jealous. I wish my house had that same bill. So as we get along, I think the standard is every 5 years. Building surpasses what it was 5 years ago from an energy efficiency standpoint. And while it looks the same as a home from 5 years ago, it is nowhere near what a home was 5 years ago. We're going to do all the poly seal. We're going to do all those things to keep it energy efficient. We also do blower door test, where they come in and they check to see that we're holding the energy correctly in the house.
Good.
And our scores are very high. And so we're proud of the product that we offer. You can run your AC on an app if you want. You can open and shut the garage door on an app. So all those things are available to you. Alarm systems, cameras.
Fantastic.
All the bells and whistles people like. We offer gutter standard, so you're not going to have to worry about that either. Every third year, our community is going to come through and paint your garage and your trim. So even though the home is yours to
Wow.
maintain, the community voted that they want to keep doing that. So I love that for them. I mean, truly,
Yeah.
it's a lock and leave.
Yes, and they just that's what you said with like if AC and garage and things can be controlled from remotely, like through
Yep.
an app, then you truly can lock and leave because we want to keep our AC on at certain times to,
Mhm.
avoid mold. We want to make sure we water our foundation, which it sounds
It's
like the
already
AC is
done.
already doing for
Yep.
you. So yeah, lock and leave and go visit your grandkids and then
Yeah.
come back and you've got your Texas home.
Yeah, and people laugh because they say the community's so quiet. Is it always this quiet? It really is. Since we're gated, we don't have traffic coming through like you do in a normal community. Plus, we don't have kids driving. We don't have kids running around in the streets. Of course, we have people with grandkids and see that, but that is not the mainstay of the neighborhood. So it stays really quiet and peaceful. And so I love it. I'd move in a heartbeat.
Thank
Yeah,
you so much for sharing all about
stay
Ladera
tuned.
Living with us, Wendy. What is your Instagram so that people can follow you? And I will link all your info below as well.
Sure. It's Wendy Sells New Homes. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, Indeed, so all kind of things.
And really appreciate your wisdom, your knowledge in sharing all about Ladera Living. And I'm excited to bring some buyers to your door. Follow and subscribe for more exclusive builder content in DFW.